And now on to tray 5. This is LeManx Ford GT40 car number 6, event 3. This is Andy's other car with the brass chassis. Right, I think he said this is a Scalextric body shell. Another of his Golf favourites. He did I do 2 of them or just 1? I think I did 2. Anyway, he needed two inserts, so he had some for the rear, and then he asked me if I could do some, print some for the front. So I did these in filament. At full speed on the track, they look quite good. Close up. Oh, they're alright, I suppose. He's done a good job there, painting them. Right, what's he got on the inside? That might be the original Scalextric driver with a plain interior. And underneath, it's got the original windows, by the way. Right, Andy's signature chassis. Independent. Oh, they're not independent, these. Oh, it's grub screw in each one. Okay, that's unusual. Yes, I think we need to do something with those braids. Why do they go like that? Yeah, I think the big hole in the right, okay, we'll sort that out for you. Da, 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 dee. That's better. Yep, same again. Chalk 21.5, the lead at the back. Exactly the same design. Everything's free floating. Front to rear. Drop guide. I should imagine there's not, yeah, little to no flex on the guide. Slotting plus guide. What the tyres looking like? These are Allen Man NSR Ultras, the originals. Yeah, they look good. Interestingly, he's got NSR spur gear on this. Most people prefer, or is it an NSR? No, it's not. I'll soon find out. Yeah, it's 0.9. So it's it is an NSR. Sorry, slotted spur gear. Again, he's put a strip of plastic on top of the pan each side to locate the body shell, so that the body shell can't flop backwards or forwards. Yeah, nice car. I have had a go of it before he sent it off to the Proxy, so I'll have another go tomorrow. You can see right, next car. Oh, that event 3, this car's currently sitting second. Next car is my Ford GT40 Mark IV car 3 event 3. Right, this is an NSR which I acquired in a box of stuff as a swap for my RC car stuff. So this was like a last minute choice really for me. I just didn't have time to build something, so I knew this went pretty well. And as I didn't race it, I thought, well, why not for the Proxy? Why not? Come on, camera. That's it. It's been in the wars. I see it's got a bit knocked off there. Still got a tire in the spare tire in the back. Did I make these knockoffs? No, I didn't. Yes, I did. That one I did. That one's resin printed. But the camera doesn't want to look. Come on, camera. Anyway, standard NSR chassis, sidewinder with a Predator motor. That has got a that is a NSR spur gear. Independent rotating fronts. Now it's this side, so that grub screw, that's got a grub screw in it, and this one at the end of this axle, soldered brass spacer with a washer behind it, and then I put the insert in with clearance in the insert. Oh, it is. Now it's focusing on it. Clearance on the insert. As you can see the axle spinning there. Slotting Plus Sport Guide. Tiny bit of sideways slop. Original tyres, glued and trued and coated with super glue in this instance. Rear tyres. I think, just looking for the NSR. There we go, NSR. Yeah, so they're Allen Man Ultra Grips. Now people were saying this was a bit heavy, this car, and now that I've got it back, I think I would agree with you. So from memory, there's a big chunk of lead underneath the axle, and as you can see here, that's full of lead. So it is a bit chubby. Right, body. Where's the body mounts on that? Two there and one there. Right. Half a mil or so on the rear. There's a bit there, right. So I've got that screw a little bit loose, just enough for the screw to move. Maybe not. I say it's a little bit sideways there, yeah. And the side ones are backed off, just enough to let the pod move really, because it's quite a soft plastic chassis, so the pod doesn't need to be loose. Tape over the screws as Graham requested, and we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Oh, this is currently sitting third in event 3, 2 points behind Andy's Ford. Next car is Roadrunner's Ferrari 350B Spider, car number 10 in event 3. And this is Graham's car, which is currently lead in event 3 and can only be caught by, actually I think Andy and, yeah, all three of these can mathematically win, but realistically Graham just needs to finish. So this is a polycar Ferrari, which I've not seen before. This was a white kit, I think, and he had problems with the spare tyre in the back, which is in the spares bag, I think. Just looking at his inserts and knockoffs, they're quite good. That might be a lightweight interior. I don't know what's happened to your windows, sort of falling in a bit there, Graham. That's not going to slow it down. Right, now the chassis. Standard polycar chassis. tungsten weights in front of the motor, in front of the Predator motor. There might be some, is that tape or lead there? Can't quite, in the holes. Slotting plus sport guide. Right, what's that like? Actually, that's a bit looser than I would have expected. It's obviously not slowed it down at all. Right, pod movement. So on this you've got the normal 4 screws. It's enough movement there so to be nice and freely floating. Right, body movement. Yeah, on the rear. Yeah, it's all nice and freely floating. I can see why this has gone well. Solid front axle. I think these BRM tyres. Does that say BRM? Come on, camera. Because I haven't got my magnifying glass with me, so that's why. Yeah, BRM. I'm fairly sure it says that. Says BRM tyres, which are Revo slot tyres, but these will be the air tyres rather than the solid ones which I've got on the Corvette. Slotted spur gear. I don't think you can beat slotted spur gears, to be honest. They're superb. That's got a nice chunky feel to it. Nice bit of backlash there. Just backlash is how far you can move the spur gear, oh sorry, the axle, without it actually moving the motor. See that? A couple of thou. That's what you need ideally. If it's too tight, then they'll move at the same time. If it's too slack, then you'll have a lot of movement in this. Yes, it's nice and light as well. How about balance point? Back half, just behind the middle, between the axle, so that would tell me that's going to handle nice. Let's just straighten that braid. That one's a bit the same. Get them even. Right, 3 to go. Ruscillo Racing 4GT40 number 6 event 3. So this is slotted, okay. So this is Andy's. So he said his was a Scalextric GT40, but I think it's the same. I think Andy's is a slotted, not a Scalextric. So it is the same car. Right, so it's a slotted. Let's have a look around this one. That's got the original insert. So are they BRM tyres? As I've just noticed. Come on, camera, focus. Yep, very nice. Standard slot. We have 4 of these as a club car. I've had them for years and years, and they just go really well. They've got ours. I've got a 25 Shark 25 in. Right, solid front axle with original plastic wheels. Those tyres look trued, so they're glued and trued and coated. BRM rears, Revo slots. What's his pod like? That's really tight. His pod's solid. No movement at all. So what spurs he got? Slotted spur. How about body? Oh, it's nice and loose, the body. Very loose. So these have the body mount on these, one there, and I think there's one, so just one front and rear. And the with the slotted inside the body, so the body shell under the skirt there. See those blue plastic pads? There's 3 of them. One by my fingernail there. That's what it rests on top of the chassis, which stops the body flopping about. It pushes down on the chassis. Obviously the same on the other side. Yeah, nice gear mesh again. Right, what are the tyres like? They're not polished. That one's this one had most hammer by looks. Give them a good clean tomorrow. Give it a whirl. This should go quite well, as we've got a set of those, so I know they're really good cars. 2 to go. Right, I've not seen one of these before. This is Sam D, a Chaparral 2E, car number 66, event 3. Not seen one of these. They're really nice, aren't they? Like all the little detailing bits. See the drive, see the dashboard there. Ah, okay. So he's got the standard slotted chassis, but it's got a Scale Auto, is that Scale Auto Sidewinder pod, which is supposedly the stiffest one on the market. There are a few 3D printed Sidewinder pods which are really stiff. Those braids looking really good. They're the best condition braids I've seen. They're like new, flawless. I like that. Let's just spread them out a little bit. Got a lot of movement there. Maybe a bit too much. Well, for my liking anyway. Slotted guide, not a deep one. Quite a bit of, yeah. Could do with a little bit less than that. I prefer less than that. Rear body movement. Obviously, we've done that. Right, pod. Wings just falling off upside down. That's the best thing about not gluing that in, because that would snap off with it just being pushed in. It can be pushed in again. Right. It's got a bit of movement here on the pod, and just a tiny bit on the back. I'd expect it, with it being a slotted, that the sills would have those plastic supports. Yeah, there's one there just in front of my finger. See it on. There's one here as well. See, there's 2 there, one by my finger, one at the other end here. That's for the chassis, body to chassis float to be 0 basically. solid front axle, glued and trued, yeah, they feel, but not coated. Got an SR front tyres on that. The rears. Oh, I've got the red dotties then. I don't see any sidewall markings. A red dot. Used to, when I raced RC cars, you could get foams with different coloured dots on, like green, pink. What else was there? White. They will be different. They will be different. Come off. Different formulas of rubber. Right, what are these tyres like then after 8 rounds? Pretty good condition actually. Whatever they are. Slotted wheels. They could just be slotted tyres. They feel really nice though. Really nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to driving that. And lastly, BARacer's Ferrari 412P Car 11 Event 3. This will be a poly car with the windscreen wiper. There we go. Staff's tyres. Interestingly, no inserts. There's the spare tyre that was giving Graham grief in his. In there. So it's a polycar, standard polycar chassis with, again, I think it's a Scale Auto Sidewinder pod. Braid that could do with a bit of a tickle. Let's flatten it. There we go. Solid front axle. Tyres not trued. Rear tyres says NSR on there. They look in good condition, whatever compound they are. Right, let's have a look at the gear mesh on this one. As you can see it on some cars and not others. Yeah, lovely that. couple of thou at the most. Slot it motor. It's like it's catching something. Pod. Tight there. Wee bit of movement, not much. We'll see how this goes compared to Graham's. Don't see any ballast in it at all. Oh, there it is. There is there. I think there's a piece of ballast in there. Right, so this could be front heavy then. Oh, it's not too bad actually. Just past the halfway point. Yeah, very nice. Now I'm just having a look at Graham's again. Oh, I see. It is basically the same car without a roof. That's the same. Lights are the same. Oh, this is slightly different. Graham's has got that. It hasn't got a window. So this one's down as a 330p, that's down as a 412p. To me they're exactly the same car, with that added. But that was Ferrari for you. It was a very interesting bloke. Get a book about him. Let's just trim that. I don't like to see bits of braid sticking off, so I'm just going to trim that. That's the cars looked at. Now we're ready for tomorrow. Let the fun begin about 9:30 to 10 o'clock, I reckon. Right, may the racing commence.